Hi, everyone. We are officially 50% through our 52-day challenge. It means we're halfway. Today's day 26. Can you believe it? It feels like we just began, and especially because we're in a new chapter on nutrition and we're beginning to kind of make better choices as we do our 10-day no processed food challenge. I'm sure you're really feeling it. I feel really good because I've heard from some of you that you're losing weight, your blood pressure is improving, you're sleeping better, and when you even sleep less hours, you still feel more rested. So I hope that's giving you hope that making some significant shifts to your nutrition would be a long-term benefit to you. I want to share two things that I think would be important to think about as we have reached the halfway mark of our journey together. The first thing is, can you keep a vision of what you want to look like and what kind of life you want to have in front of you? Some of you seem to be falling by the wayside. There are some of you who are super quiet right now. We're not seeing a lot of activity from you. I've been checking on people privately with the hopes that if there's anything I can do to revive or re-engage, that I can do that. But I also know that it's individual, and every individual needs to have a vision of who they want to be and a reminder of why they started this challenge in the first place in order to be successful and in order to make these changes more lasting than temporary. So I really first want to encourage you to keep a vision of what you want to look like. How much do you want to weigh? What do you want to have happen? It was so helpful for me when I did my 52 days to say by the end of this, I want to be off my pills and I want to weigh 80 kilos. I had a number in mind. I was 126 kilos, and I said, I will know what success looks like if I now am 80, right? I'm now 2 or 3 kilos away from that, which is amazing, but is also clearly a result of tracking. You see, what you don't measure, you can't really know whether you've gone or come. And I really want to encourage you as we're at the halfway mark, if you haven't set a clear goal for yourself of what you want to achieve, put a picture in front of your eyes to look at, this is the time to do it. We've got a beautiful weekend upon us, and I really want to encourage you to consider spending some of this upcoming weekend creating a clear vision with some clear targets for yourself. The second thing I want to talk about is accountability. I know some of you may have fallen by the wayside, but that's why we're in a community. It is hard to crush crisis without community. So I really want to encourage you. We're at day 26. We've got 26 more days to go. And I think it's 26 more opportunities for you to practice integrity with yourself and be accountable to others. I'm available for those of you who need some personalized attention. Just send me a note. We can talk through what your issues are. But I really have tried to not be prescriptive or to spoon feed people throughout this process because you need to want the changes way more than I do for you. So I know life is happening with some of you. I know that some of us are having issues with work and home, but I really want to encourage you to keep going, to keep trying, to keep making those smoothies, eating those salads, getting those greens, taking, the water, 2 liters of water daily, moving for 20 minutes a day just to make sure that you are, practicing integrity with yourself and inching towards your dreams and goals. I'm on the sidelines of a healing retreat. I told you that I'd be hosting a healing retreat, and throughout day one, today we've been talking a lot about transformation and what needs to happen for us to get over these deep-seated issues. And I noticed many of the women in the room, those deep-seated issues were the roots of their nutritional issues. So many of the women in the room are overweight. Many are struggling with health issues. And I know it because that was my story. So that's the reason why we didn't start off with nutrition. We started off with relationship and energy before we got here. But I want to bring it up again because I know many of you maybe missed the sessions on nutrition, missed the sessions on relationship, or didn't do the reflection questions. I want you to use this coming weekend to go back and get right what we probably missed or what you probably overlooked when we did the foundational sessions. So I am here rooting all of you on, praying that each of us will have tangible evidence of change in our lives and in our bodies at the end of this 52-day challenge. Now that we're halfway through, I think it's time for some assessment. Are you doing the work, or are you haphazardly, getting by? Are you determined to get a picture in front of you of what you want as an outcome? Or are you just doing business as usual? I really want you to consider using this weekend to rewatch the videos that you missed and to really, really align yourself with a clear vision with some clear targets for yourself. So that come August 1st, when we're celebrating the end of this 52-day journey together, you'll have a lot more to celebrate than you do now. So I'm cheering you on, and I pray that this journey will really become all that you hope it to be. Good night.